Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flavor of the Week, brought to you by Cap and Cork Beer, Wine, and Spirits, with 15 locations in Fort Wayne and New Haven. In good spirits, in good company. In Flavor of the Week, Kyle sits down with one of our local priests over 4 different episodes to sample variations of a favorite food or drink while they discuss the ins and outs of life as a priest.
This is Kyle Hyman. Welcome to Flavor of the Week, Part 3 with Fr Patrick Hake. We have been trying some of these hard seltzers, or the wine seltzer, depending on which brand we're looking at here. You wanted to try the ruby grapefruit one next. So far, natural lime has been your favorite, but we'll see how this one stacks up here. Thank you. Now, you were commenting on the low carbs of this. Are we still sticking low carbs here?
Low carbs, yep.
Do you, cheers.
Cheers. Not as good as natural lime.
I would say it's more subtle of a flavor.
It's even subtler, wow.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of just like seltzer water with a hint of grapefruit.
Is that grapefruit? I don't know. I had grapefruit juice this morning, and this does not taste like grapefruit juice.
Well, it's not. See, that's the thing with these flavored sparkling waters is I feel like they're very subtle in their flavor, and they don't taste like orange. Doesn't taste like orange juice. It's like a hint of orange. Have you ever had Fresca?
I had Fresca, yeah.
That's like a grapefruit soda, but it doesn't taste like grapefruit.
Okay, that's true.
But it has that hint of it. I'd say I kind of put this in the Fresca category.
Yeah.
But still prefer the lime.
Still prefer the lime.
All right, well, you are in training right now.
Yes, I am.
Are you also watching your diet?
Not yet.
Okay. So you have run a half marathon.
I ran a half marathon in March, yep.
And now you're training for a full marathon.
Yep, that's the game plan.
Okay. Which marathon will you be running?
I'll be running in the for Fitness Marathon September 28th.
Okay. So how long have you been training for it?
I probably started running intentionally like around December, February on the treadmill.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess like the past 8 months.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And when did you do the half?
In March.
Okay, so you were training for the half, and then you just kept training, or did you stop after the half and now you had to restart your training?
I guess that I started training. I guess I started running like in August of last year, September last year. You know, got nice running shoes, started running a lot more. And then I realized, hey, I should probably start training for something. So I picked the Fort for Fitness in this year.
So here's the question. Why?
I don't know why. I just do it. So the reason that I run was just
to do.
Well, the reason that I run is like is to deal with stress. It's a great way to deal with stress because you're running and you just feel better afterwards.
Yeah.
You know, not during, but afterwards you feel better. Yeah.
So do you run through the neighborhood?
Yeah, I run through the neighborhood.
And like how many miles are you running on a long day?
On a long day? So last Saturday I ran 18 miles. That was really sneaking long.
Yeah. It takes a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long time.
To run 18 miles.
In a short day, I'm running 5 miles.
Okay.
Which
and taking some days off completely?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rest days.
Yeah.
Those are the most important days is what I'm told.
Okay. So is this a program that you're following? A training regimen?
I'm following the Hal Higgin program.
Okay.
I was just given this sheet and said, this is what you should do, and I'm just doing it.
So did your sister have something to do with you getting into running? Was she running half marathons before and got you?
So my sister is like big into fitness. She's a Beachbody master trainer.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wouldn't say that she's my reason for running.
Okay.
Just running. When I was in college, I'd run like 1 or 2 miles every other day.
Okay.
And then I was running in seminary, but then I got hurt. I fell down playing basketball. That was a mistake to try on defense.
Was this in training for the Cupertino Classic or unrelated?
It was unrelated.
Okay.
But it was, of course, it's training for the Cupertino Classic.
Everything athletic related.
That's why I'm doing a marathon. So I have more endurance for the Cupertino Classic.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got to a parish. It was more consistent schedule. I was able to start running a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, I was with Father Matt Coonan, who is amazing at running.
Sure.
Amazing at all things athletic.
Yeah. He just did an Ironman triathlon.
Yes, he did.
Long ago.
Yeah. Yeah. He would like leave on his day off to bike like 100 miles and come back in 6 hours. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. So did you run with him?
No. Father Matt's slow pace is like faster than my sprint pace. So
Yeah.
I have to speed up a little bit.
So what are you anticipating for the marathon?
I anticipate like maybe 4.5 hours, 4 hours, 20 minutes. So basically real stinking long,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. Well, it's sort of like giving birth in the sense that it's really painful. But at the end, what you get is a medal and you forget about all the pain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that your experience with the half marathon?
That was my experience with the half marathon.
Okay.
It was 2 hours, but it didn't feel like 2 hours.
Yeah. Feels like longer. Is what
No, it feels shorter.
Oh.
You know, if you're running, you just forget about time,
Yeah.
you know?
I ran the Chicago Marathon years ago.
Whoa.
And there,
What was your time?
I don't remember. It was so hot they were like canceling it. They were telling people to stop running and they were telling them to get on buses. They ran out of water. And all I remember is after I finished thinking, why would anybody do this? This is not, we were not made for this. Like there's things that I see in life that like, oh, humans, they can achieve this great thing. And this is something amazing that God allowed us to do. I don't know that God needs us to go out and run for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I just feel like I was going to like damage something.
Yeah. Well, that's why you train.
Well, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I
Yeah.
should have trained more.
Yeah.
I started late in training.
Yeah.
You've got a good jump start on it.
Yeah. Yeah. For, like running like this long distance, it sort of is unnatural. Like we're not made to run so long.
Yeah.
You know, but in our life, like we're also not made to like sit in front of TVs and screens for hours on end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so this is sort of like making up for those other areas of life in which we're stopped being as athletic.
Sure. Yeah.
Like working out didn't start until like the 19th century because before then everyone was like farmers.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So we were just manual labor was part of our everyday activities.
Yeah.
And I would just sit in a chair all day.
Yeah. So we have to put in manual labor where it usually didn't have to be.
Yeah. Will you do anything during the race to identify yourself as a priest?
I mean, not planning on it. Maybe I should.
Like a running shirt that says priest on it, or a black running shirt with a little white little square on it up there?
I mean, running in all black is tough. It's a lot of heat there.
But then if somebody needs a priest, like they pass out or something, like you'd be...
Oh gosh, if
right
they
there
pass out
hanging.
while I'm running,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to stop.
There's medics for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do while you're on these long runs? Do you listen to something? Are you...
Nope.
Really?
Nope. I just run.
And so are you thinking about different things, or
Maybe, I mean, depends on the day.
do you pray while you run?
Depends on the day, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I normally think about is maybe like the homily I'm going to give
Yeah.
next time.
How early do you start looking at homilies? Like the readings that you're going to give a homily on?
So if it's a big mass, like a Sunday or a
Yeah.
school kid or Cor Jesu mass, I'm looking at it a week in advance, you know, and I just think, what do I want to say for them?
And you're just thinking about it? Are you writing things down?
Well, I'm running, so I'm just thinking about it.
Right. But in general, like when you're processing this, do you make notes throughout the week of like, this will be a point I want to hit, or this is a story I want to tell?
So there's an open Microsoft Word page on my computer at all times where I just type in things I want to say.
Okay. And that's for the homily?
That's for the homily,
or for anything?
It's for the homily. And as we get closer, that's when I can make it more of a fitness draft, unless just random ideas.
Okay. So you mentioned for Sunday Mass and for school masses and for Cor Jesu.
Cor Jesu, yes.
Jesu.
Jesu. Jesu.
Okay.
That's a young adult group that meets at St. John the Baptist every Wednesday. It's an hour of adoration and confessions and a mass, and following is some fraternal event. What it's been during the summer is bonfires.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It takes place at St. John's, and I help out over there.
and you give a little reflection.
It's a mass, so I give a homily. Yeah.
Yeah. And then hang out for the bonfire.
Yeah. It's a good place. Everyone's invited if you're in your 20s and 30s.
And you probably just started getting involved with it since you transferred. And how do you like it?
I mean, it's really cool because like these kids are like my age.
Right.
You know, that's cool to be with them. And it's also cool just to see like faithful young adults, you know, and like these are people that want to be there, that want to know Jesus more, that want to find community.
Yeah. So anybody's welcome?
Anyone's
right?
welcome.
It's not just for people at St. John the Baptist.
It's open for the whole diocese. It's a bit of a drive if you're not in Fort Wayne, but you can still come.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're invited. We're very welcoming.
Yeah. Can they like set up a tent in the yard and spend the night?
I mean, yeah. Well, I'll allow that.
Okay.
Bring your own tent, though.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So any other thoughts on like after the marathon, what's next? Like,
I think I'm going to keep on running. I don't know.
Triathlon?
Maybe more marathons. Maybe more half marathons. The thing though is that it takes a long time to train.
Yeah.
Like an 18-mile run took me 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, it's a long time.
It's a good chunk of your day.
Yeah. So we'll see. What I'm most disappointed about is that I've been training for running, but I've only lost like 5 pounds.
Oh.
So like, what's up with that?
Because of Father Andrew's food.
Because of Father Andrew's food. Yeah.
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 Eating so much barbecue.
Yeah. I think also what it is I'm getting older. My metabolism's slowing down.
Oh, okay.
And I don't like that.
All right.
You know? So I think I'll keep on running so I can keep on eating food.
There you go. And then you'll be all ready for the Cupertino Classic as well.
Oh, yeah.
How was it this past year switching sides from being team seminarian to being team priest? Did you feel like you were kind of betraying your...
I mean, I wouldn't say I was betraying them. I'd say that, I was just the way it works.
Yeah.
I felt like I had an advantage because I was able to get into their heads a lot better because I knew them and I knew what makes them tick.
Yeah. Well, good. Thank you so much, Father Patrick Hake, for sharing a little bit of your life and talking about the marathons and whatnot. And so far, it sounds like the natural lime has been your favorite of these hard seltzers.
White Claw hard seltzer with the ruby grapefruit, I'm going to give a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, coming up next, we've got the peach nectarine, which...
High hopes for that one.
Yeah, peach is one of your favorite flavors. Also talk a little bit about fiction books. You like to read fiction.
Yes.
We'll talk about that and more coming up on the next episode of Flavor of the Week with Father Patrick Hake, brought to you in part by Captain Cork.